And we're back with Dr. John Kressel of Phoenix Cyberknife with one of his patients, as promised, Lee Henson. Hi, Lee. Good to see you. Dr. Kressel, let's continue this conversation we were doing just a few moments ago.
Sure.
Why Lee came to see you originally and what was proposed to him for his treatment.
Well, the time that I saw Lee several years ago, he came to us from North Carolina, was relocating, had been diagnosed with prostate cancer in North Carolina with his physicians there, and had settled on the choice of radioactive seed implants to treat his prostate cancer.
Okay, that sounds very painful and quite invasive, and how it's a surgery. Mm-hmm. And what did they do?
Well, we deliver that treatment also. I do that, and it involves placing 60 to 100 small radioactive seeds or pellets the size of a grain of rice in the prostate gland to treat prostate cancer.
So Lee, you had actually talked to some friends back in North Carolina who actually had this treatment done, and you were pretty set on using this as a form to beat your cancer, right?
Yes, ma'am. I was sold on the idea.
All right, and who convinced you to do otherwise?
Dr. Kressel and his staff did.
Okay.
A 15-minute segment with him, excuse me, and his staff convinced me right away that this was the plan of treatment for me.
What was it about this particular form, Cyberknife's form of treatment, that swayed you to go in this direction and you thought would be a better option for you?
Well, number one, it was not invasive. Number two, the fact that the success rate was just phenomenal, and I could have the treatment done in 5 days or less. And with that being said, I thought that was the way for me to go. Wow.
Now, the other treatment, which is still being used today, Dr. Kressel, what's the length of treatment and some of the downside effects, side effects to that treatment?
So it is a surgical procedure. So there is a surgery, involves placing multiple 20, 30, 40 needles into the bottom.
Okay.
Placing the seeds in the
literally
in the prostate. Sometimes there's catheter that's required. Sometimes there's recovery because it's a surgical procedure.
So you were thinking of doing that, and then you chose to lay on a table for 5 days and listen to your music?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that sounds like a no-brainer, Lee.
Well, it was. It was a no-brainer for me. And the treatments went exactly like they were described to me.
Now, Dr. Kressel, you do say that there could be some side effects with Cyberknife. What side effects did you experience, Lee?
I had mild burning sensation and coloration on my belly above my pelvic area, and a few droplets of blood in my urine and in my semen afterwards. That was it.
That was it. And what were your numbers, your PSA numbers, or PSI?
PSA,
sorry. PSA numbers starting this treatment. What were they? Do you recall, Dr. Kressel?
9.8.
9.8. What's considered extreme high over the top that we...
Some of it depends on age, but you should start talking to your physicians about doing something or investigating if it's above 4 to 6.
Okay, 9.8. What are your PSA numbers today?
0.9.
0.9. I don't have anything else to say. How about you, Lee? Oh, well, no, Lee does, but we're going to have to end it there. Lee, thank you for sharing your story. I wish you continued success. I'm so glad you're on that right track, and thank you, Dr. Kressel, for sharing. If you have any questions for Phoenix Cyberknife and Radiation Oncology Center, you can email them. It's info@pcroc.com. They're located at 4611 East Shea Boulevard. That is in Phoenix. You can call them at 602-441-3845, or you can visit the website, learn more, phoenixcyberknifecenter.com.